Okay, people. A little Saturday evening arcade repair attempt is what we're going to call this. This is a Leland Ataxx, or Ataxx, however you want to say it, PCB. See how they print it there? It has kind of a sound problem where everything's cool, and then all of a sudden the sound fades out. Sometimes it comes back on. If you turn the machine off and then turn it back on, it works, and then it might go off again. It might not. So this obviously is the sound pot right here, the volume. So I don't have a schematic for this, but these capacitors right around very oftentimes a sound issue. It can be an old capacitor, so it's the easiest thing. So we're going to swap those out. In fact, we're just going to swap all the capacitors out. There's just a few of them on the board here, and I know some of them are not related to the sound directly, but we've got a few here and a few up here, and I've got all those. So we're going to go ahead and just swap them and see if it fixes it. It's kind of a shotgun approach, but that's what we're going to do. So that's what's happening. And I'm going to swap them out here real quick, and then we'll have a look at it and put it back in the cabinet. We'll have a look at that, and we'll see if it fixes the problem. Hopefully it does. All right, stand by, and I'll be back here in a jiffy. And just like that, we've got new caps there. Now I didn't have this one. I thought I did, but it's a 2.2 UF goofy thing. I didn't have one. But these are all right around the potentiometer for the sound, so I thought, well, let's go ahead and replace those. This one obviously is bigger. It has to have something to do with the main power rail, and that could have something to do with it too, or it could be one of these little resistor jobs. Who knows? This board is kind of hard to work on. The solder is really small, so I mean it gets pretty intricate. It's a little bit of a challenge with a really small solder bit, and you gotta be real careful. So, but I think we got it okay, and we're going to go ahead and put it back in, and we'll fire it up together and see what happens. Okay, so we're inside the Ataxx machine. Got the board back in there. It's all hooked up. These were interesting. They came with this, it's not really a JAMA board. It actually comes with an adapter that a JAMA harness hooks into. This was the conversion kit for this game. So you have to use this little adapter piece and plug the JAMA harness into that, or it's foul rooted. So the JAMA harness will plug right into the board, but it won't work. So we've got it back together. So that's what it looks like back here. All stuff is all ready to go. There's the old 4900. Okay, so let's go get her plugged in here, and we'll see what we can do. And give me a minute to arrange some electricity here. All right, we got it plugged up. We're ready to test it. We're going up front now. I did turn the volume up a little bit, so if it works, it should be a little bit louder, a little bit more awesome. All right, ready? Here we go. for some video here. Here it comes. Turn this overhead light off. Okay. Yes. All right, well, it's always good when you put the board back in after you worked on it and it comes on. It's when you make it worse than it was, that really blows. But here we go. It's obviously working, which is joyous and excellent and awesome and boss and all of that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to let it run here for a while and see if the sound cuts out. And I'm hoping that with the change of those capacitors that it won't, that it'll work and everything will be cool. You know, it's worth a shot, right? Easy to change those things out. So we're kind of some no-name brand over here. I'll show you some little machismo jobs right here. Kind of I don't know, not really you know, they might be just like super low quality or something. Some new ones in there. All these little cheapos here. I don't know if those are any good or not, but we do got the new ones in there now, so a little bit of luck. Still going over here. Still going. It's a cool game, people. Okay. Well, I'm just going to let it ride here for a while. And I'm hopeful that everything's cool now. So I'm going to bid you a farewell and a pleasant evening.